About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Sing, it's been pretty remarkable to see what this lineup has been able to do lately. They're putting on a clinic at the plate.
No doubt, Boog. Impressive performances 1 through 9. Unlike opposing pitchers, I'm looking forward to seeing another show today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. Nope. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
The 1-0. In the air, left field. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup, and a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Carlos Beltran.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Juan Soto in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Hey!
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swings through that.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Stays alive. And that skips into dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. That's in there. Strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fastball for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a swing and a miss. Sale off to a great start. And that's the 3rd out. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Back at Truist Park. So here's the lefty, Al Leiter. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Chipper Jones leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball, that pitch is out.
So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left.
Ball, that's outside.
Here's a 2-2.
Ball
Just
three.
missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now one away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Drake Baldwin.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. A solo shot. His 28th home run of the season. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Here's the veteran outfielder, David Justice. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The lefty, the 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
Two now. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Fastball for a strike. Way inside. Man at first, one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball 3.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That's in there. That's strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
2 on, 1 out. In the air to left center. Soto has a beat on it, and he makes the catch.
Batting 6, first baseman, Fred Montes.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Ripped to short, to second, Polanco. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Atlanta, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Sale getting his 20th start of the year. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now.
Ball. That's inside.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Lindor swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. On the ground, right side. All these in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
And up next for New York, Carlos Delgado.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now
ball, that's out.
Off the plate, and that's ball 3. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
A sliding stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Mets strand one. They trail here 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
Hey!
Comes up empty.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him swinging.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Foul ball.
Nope. Outside.
Swings over the top of that one. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting ninth, pitcher Chris Sale.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Sale.
Well, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back at Truist Park. Well, Singy, this offense has been rolling of late, but today a different story.
Yeah, no runs, and the timing just seems off so far. Still early enough to adjust, though, Boog.
Chris Sale back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now here's the pitcher, Al Leiter.
Ball, that's out.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
This one in the air right field. And that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Strike two. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That's a ball.
Stays alive. That one almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Baseman, Chipper Jones.
Ball, that's out.
Just
Ball
off
two.
the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. That's
Ball
a
three.
little bit low. Here's a 3-0. That one misses.
Ball four.
So a
Take the
leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next,
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's the left fielder, David Justice.
Ball.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. In the air, left field. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Here comes Hammer and Hank around third. The relay throw. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And they're up by 3.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Man at second.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Slider clips the zone.
Ball 2.
That
Ball.
one misses,
Damn.
and it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Three-two now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Baldwin in the box now. Takes strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
He swings and fouls one off. Ball one there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Delgado takes it to the bag. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Well struck left field. Carrying well. Aimed to score from third. And they lead by 4. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. His first at bat was a strikeout.
That's a ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Man on second, 2 down.
Inside,
more
ball 2.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Here's a 2-0. Action in the Mets bullpen. Huascar Brazoban getting ready to go. Minaya also throwing. The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Beltran under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets nothing. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Atlanta, well, Singy, this offense came in with the hottest bats in the league, but they've hit a bit of a wall today.
Yeah, something just feels a little off, Boog, but still plenty of game left in this one. Need to find that extra gear.
Chris Sale ready to get back to work. That misses, and that's ball one. Right there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. The Braves leading by 4. Top half of inning number 4.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Line drive. 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. He's one of the best players in the game.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And that's
Ball,
a
that's
little high.
upstairs.
Carlos Delgado up next for the Mets. Three-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First
He
base.
did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Carlos Delgado.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
Danny
Braves,
Young will take over
number
here. He
81,
last pitched 2 days
Danny
ago.
Young.
So digging in, Carlos Delgado walked his first time. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Now a slow roller to second. Albies handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to go for the
Leading
last
off
half of
for
the
the
inning.
Braves,
Now in for the
the
Braves,
shortstop,
Mauricio Dubon.
Dubon.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, pitcher.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hey!
Out towards right center field. Taylor on the move. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Down the third baseman, Chipper Jones. He is struck out and he is walked.
Inside ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. So he blasts one out the other way. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2.
Clearly,
No,
he hasn't had
inside.
it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. One-two now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2.
That ball's foul.
Foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Right side. Polanco tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Braves get one on the big fly, and the lead is now 5-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Jorge Polanco.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Slow roller to third. Jones. Not in time.
No, he's safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Oh, it's just such a tough play for a third baseman, fielding on your backhand and then trying to get off such a long throw across the diamond with a quick enough release to get it there in time. Really only the best at the position can pull that off, and I think that extra step to set his feet cost him a little bit right there.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Polanco aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jones ranging into the alley. He makes the grab. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Bo Bichette.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Pitch
off
misses,
the plate, ball one.
And that's ball one. The Braves leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. What a stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for the
Mets with a new arm on the mound, Oscar Brazoban.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Leading off, David Justice. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ball.
Brazoban, 36 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Up next for the
This has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Hey!
Grounder might be two. Lindor, that's one. To Delgado for the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Drake, Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, outside.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. That's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him swinging. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. One left for Atlanta, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Carlos Beltran up now for the Mets.
Center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Outside, that's a ball.
Nice grab. Onto the pitcher. Got him. Nice play.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
he's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
The Braves leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. Strike 2.
That's a ball.
And that's
Ball, that's outside.
Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Catcher, Mike Piazza.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Danny Young will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Ian
Braves,
Hamilton takes over on the mound.
71.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Piazza
That's outside.
in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Two down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. His 24th home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 5-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
In there at the knees. 0-1. Next offering is foul back. He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Trying to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Well, we go bottom 6. So down to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one outside. Now 1-2. Oh, look at the stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Inside. Ball one.
Hey!
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Missed with a changeup. Full count now. That smash towards center. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Braves, pitcher.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Oscar Brazoban gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, John Franco.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Ronald Acuna Jr. trying to get something going for him with two away. And first offering is fouled off. Strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball one.
One and two now on Acuna. Out to short, Lindor. The throw to first, and Acuna retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching for
New
the Braves.
pitcher for the Braves, Joey
Number
Wentz.
33.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's 0 for 1.
David Wright.
The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Right, gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Jones should have this one. Brings it in.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Just off the inside edge. Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
That's in. Ball 2.
Two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Mets lead 1. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Aye.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Franco, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Looking for the K. Jones not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. So up next, Hank Aaron. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
No, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Ball, that's outside.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 1. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Marcus Semien.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Ball, inside.
Wentz on the mound for the 40th time this season. And he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Too high. Ball.
And that one sliced foul. Two now. And that one almost hit him. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boyd, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And
ball
another
3.
Ball. in for a strike. Good slider.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front, get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Mets.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Juan Soto, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
That's a ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ball.
Beltran at first, one gone. That just
ball
misses, and it's 3-0. Foul ball there.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
(3-1) is on the way, and a big swing and a miss. The Braves leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Joey Wentz out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, you see the ERA is very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Ball. That's down.
Man at second. A little out front there as he swings through it. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming around third is Soto. In comes the run from second. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses. Strike on the inside corner. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Tying run at the plate. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Delgado waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 3. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets.
now, new pitcher
Number
on the mound as we
59,
roll into the bottom of the
Sean
8th. Sean Manaea.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Digging in,
Leading
Andrew
off for the
Jones.
Braves,
This guy
center
with
fielder,
light tower power.
Jones.
Just
Ball
off
one.
the outside edge. And it's 1-0. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Luke Weaver getting loose out there. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still
Up
get
next
the out.
for the Braves, catcher Drake Baldwin.
That
Ball.
one missed.
Ball,
He's
that's off the
just
plate.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Ball
Just
three.
missed. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Downstairs,
Nope.
and that's
Ball
ball
4.
4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4th count, but I guess he saw it and fitted well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now the first baseman, Fred McGriff.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hey.
Baldwin leads off first with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Oh, and he hit him.
You got hit. First base.
Up next for the Braves.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, this is a
that
critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs.
Tough
Ball,
spot
that's
right here.
out.
A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Stays alive. Two on the way. That's the third. Right. They get the force, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, and it remains 5-3. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, stepping in, Carlos Delgado. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Comes up empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Next for the Mets, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Jorge Polanco goes deep, and they cut into the deficit.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One down, and next for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
That's out.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and now 3-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Delays a pitch in for a strike at 95. And ball
Ball
four
four.
there. Tying
Take
run
your base.
is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Mike Tauchman. He represents the go-ahead run. Way upstairs, ball one.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Here's a 1-1. Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses
two.
down and away. That one not close. Ball three. Carlos Beltran would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And he walked it.
Ball four.
And a go-ahead run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On the pinch run for the Mets, Luis Robert Jr. getting some more speed on the bases. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carlos Beltran. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That one missing inside. And a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series.
I always love playing 4th of July games at home. There's so much energy in the ballpark. The red, white, and blue everywhere. When you get a win, you feel like you did something special. Now it's off to get showered and changed and enjoy these fireworks.